Imagine a world where a mother and daughter share the same husband. Sounds strange? Welcome to Bangladesh. In certain pockets of this culturally rich nation, an unusual marriage custom exists that might cause more than a few raised eyebrows. It is one where a mother and her biological daughter can be, and often are, married to the same man. This is not a practice that's widespread across the country, but it does happen, particularly in communities where prostitution is legally recognized and child brides are common. This unusual custom is steeped in a complex mix of historical, social, and economic factors. In some instances, it's a survival strategy, born out of poverty and societal pressures, where families see no other option but to marry off their young daughters to ensure their economic stability. In other cases, it's a remnant of age-old traditions and customs that have been passed down through generations, which continue to influence the way these communities live and perceive marriage. It's important to note that this is not a practice that's universally accepted or condoned in Bangladesh. It's confined to specific regions and is considered controversial even within those areas. Many organizations and individuals are working tirelessly to raise awareness about the adverse effects of such practices, particularly on the young girls who are often forced into these marriages. Their efforts are slowly but surely starting to make a difference, as more and more people become aware of the need to protect the rights of children and to put an end to child marriages. Such a practice might be hard to digest, but it's a stark reality in some parts of Bangladesh. It serves as a reminder of the diverse and often complex tapestry of human cultures, traditions, and practices that exist around the world. As we delve deeper into the fascinating world of Bangladesh, we'll discover more about the unique aspects of this country that make it one of the most intriguing places on Earth. Stay tuned as we continue our journey, exploring the myriad of cultural, societal, and historical facets that make up Bangladesh. Such a practice might be hard to digest, but it's a stark reality in some parts of Bangladesh. Think your city has bad traffic? Wait till you hear about Dhaka. Imagine a place where traffic lights are mere suggestions and vehicles pack the roads like Tetris blocks. This isn't a scene from an apocalyptic movie, but a daily reality in Dhaka, the capital city of Bangladesh. Picture this, a sprawling metropolis of almost 17 million souls, all trying to navigate the chaos of the city's congested roads. But alas, the city's public transportation system is far from capable of accommodating this bustling population. With a meager fleet of around 4,000 buses to serve the massive populace, it's almost as if the city is playing a never-ending game of musical chairs, where the music never stops and the number of chairs keeps shrinking. And it's not just the scarcity of buses that contributes to the traffic mayhem. Dhaka's roads are a motley mix of vehicles of all shapes and sizes, jostling for space and inching forward in a slow, tedious dance. From rickshaws and bicycles to cars and trucks, the roads are teeming with a dizzying array of transportation modes, each following its own set of unwritten rules. The city's traffic, or rather, its lack of movement, is notorious worldwide. The traffic jams in Dhaka are so extreme that they have their own name, Dhaka jams, a term that has become synonymous with the city's gridlocked streets. These jams are not just a mere inconvenience, but a significant hurdle for the city's economic development and a source of immense frustration for its inhabitants. But amidst the chaos, there's a certain rhythm, a method to the madness. The locals navigate the traffic nightmare with a sense of resigned acceptance, weaving their way through the lanes with a skill born out of necessity. It's almost poetic, in a chaotic sort of way. With such a hectic traffic situation, commuting in Dhaka is nothing less than an adventure. One thing's for sure, after experiencing Dhaka's traffic, you'll never complain about your city's rush hour again. In the age of biometrics, imagine not having fingerprints. This is the reality for at least 4 generations of a family in Bangladesh. They have a rare genetic condition called adermatoglyphia, which results in the absence of fingerprints. This condition has given them a unique identity, or rather, a lack of one in the traditional sense. Fingerprints are essentially maps of the skin on our fingers. They are unique to each person and are formed when we are still in our mother's womb. But for those with adermatoglyphia, this map is missing. The skin on their fingers as smooth as a fresh sheet of paper. This condition is quite rare, so rare, in fact, that it's often referred to as immigration delay disease. The name stems from an incident where a Swiss woman was delayed at U.S. immigration because she didn't have fingerprints for them to scan. It's a humorous nickname, but it underscores the real challenges faced by those with this condition. For the family in Bangladesh, these challenges are a part of everyday life. Consider this: fingerprints are not just used for criminal investigations or immigration. They are increasingly becoming the keys to our digital lives. From unlocking our smartphones to accessing our bank accounts, fingerprints are used for a multitude of purposes in the modern world. But without fingerprints, these simple tasks become complicated. How does one unlock a biometrically secured phone or pass a fingerprint scan at the bank or airport? The family has had to find workarounds and alternatives, which aren't always convenient or efficient. Interestingly, the absence of fingerprints doesn't affect their health or lifespan. It's an isolated condition that primarily impacts their interactions with a world that's ever more reliant on biometric identification. So, while adermatoglyphia presents unique challenges, it also offers a fascinating glimpse into the myriad ways in which our bodies can differ. It's a reminder of how something as small as a fingerprint can have a significant impact on our lives. Living in a world that increasingly relies on fingerprints for identification, this family faces unique challenges. Cultural diversity often brings unusual traditions, like the Mandi tribe's remarriage custom. In the intricate tapestry of global cultures, the Mandi tribe of Bangladesh stands out with a remarriage custom that may seem rather unconventional to many. This rich and vibrant tribe, deeply embedded in the cultural fabric of Bangladesh, has a unique tradition when it comes to the institution of marriage. Traditionally, when a Mandi woman becomes a widow, she is allowed to remarry. However, her choice of partner is not as straightforward as one might expect. According to the tribe's customs, the woman must choose a partner from within her own tribe. This is typically a younger, unmarried man. This practice is rooted in the tribe's belief in maintaining the purity of their lineage and ensuring the continuity of their unique cultural heritage. But the custom doesn't stop there. The complexity of this tradition is further elevated when the widow's biological daughter also becomes a potential bride for this man. Yes, you heard it right. In certain scenarios, the same man could end up being the husband to both the mother and the daughter. This tradition, while unsettling to some, is viewed as a practical solution within the tribe. It is seen as a way to provide social security and stability for the widow and her daughter. It also ensures that the property and resources remain within the family. However, It's important to note that this custom is not widespread in Bangladesh and is unique to the Mandi tribe. It's a testament to the vast cultural diversity that exists within the country and serves as a stark reminder of the multitude of ways in which different societies navigate the complexities of life. While the world continues to evolve and change, the Mandi tribe holds steadfastly onto this tradition. It is a part of their identity, a symbol of their unique cultural heritage, and a testament to their resilience and adaptability in the face of change. This unique custom is a stark reminder of the diversity and complexity of human societies. Welcome to the rickshaw capital of the world. Dhaka, the bustling capital of Bangladesh, boasts a staggering number of these traditional vehicles. Around 400,000 rickshaws weave their way through the city's labyrinthine streets, their vibrant decorations adding a splash of color to the urban landscape. But this isn't just about aesthetics. Rickshaws are a vital part of the city's transportation system. With public buses often overcrowded and prone to accidents, and trains presenting their own set of hazards due to severe overcrowding, rickshaws offer an alternative mode of transport that's both affordable and accessible. However, the prevalence of rickshaws isn't without its challenges. Alongside the 500,000 unlicensed vehicles that roam Dhaka's streets, they contribute significantly to the city's notorious traffic chaos. The city's roads are often filled to the brim with cars, buses, rickshaws, and everything in between, resulting in a symphony of honks, shouts, and engine roars that can be overwhelming to the uninitiated. Yet, despite the traffic chaos, rickshaws remain an essential lifeline for many in Dhaka. They provide a source of income for hundreds of thousands of people who ply their trade as rickshaw pullers, often braving the scorching heat and torrential monsoons that characterize the city's climate. For passengers, rickshaws offer a degree of flexibility that buses and trains can't match. They can navigate through narrow alleyways, bypassing the gridlocked main roads, and can be hailed virtually anywhere in the city. In a city where transportation can often be a game of survival, rickshaws are a testament to the resilience and ingenuity of the Bangladeshi people. They are a symbol of a city that, despite its many challenges, continues to move forward, one pedal stroke at a time. In the face of these transportation challenges, rickshaws remain a lifeline for many in Dhaka. Love spicy food? Bangladesh might be your paradise. This South Asian country is renowned for its mouth-watering cuisine that packs a fiery punch, and the secret behind it all? Chilies. Yes, you heard it right, chilies. And not just any chilies, but some of the hottest in the world. In Bangladesh, meals are a symphony of flavors. Starting with breakfast, Bangladeshi people enjoy fermented rice or puffed rice. As the day progresses, lunch is served with a variety of dal and lentil dishes. But here's the twist. These traditional dishes are often laced with a generous dose of chili to give a burst of heat that dances on your palate. The star of the show, however, is the butt jolokia, also known as the ghost pepper. This chili is one of the spiciest in the world, with a Scoville rating of over 1 million SHU. That's about 400 times hotter than Tabasco sauce. To put it in perspective, the jalapeno pepper ranks at a modest 2,000 to 8,000 SHU. Can you imagine the heat? Now, you may be wondering, how do people eat such spicy food? Well, the Bangladeshi people have a love affair with spice. They believe that the hotter the food, the more flavorful it is. The bhut jolokia is used in curries, pickles, and even as a condiment on its own. But it's not just about the heat. Bangladeshi cuisine is a celebration of flavors. The spice of the chilies is balanced with the sweetness of coconut milk, the tanginess of tamarind, and the earthiness of various herbs and spices. The result is a gastronomic experience that is both thrilling and satisfying. So if you're a spice lover and enjoy pushing your taste buds to the limit, Bangladeshi cuisine is definitely worth a try. Just be sure to have a glass of milk on hand to douse the fire. With its fiery flavors, Bangladeshi cuisine is a treat for spice lovers. When life gives you floods, make floating schools. Now that might sound a bit unusual, but in Bangladesh, it's a reality. In a country where annual floods are more predictable than the seasons themselves, the people have found a way to adapt. They've created floating schools, a brilliant and innovative solution that marries necessity with ingenuity. You see, in Bangladesh, floods are not a catastrophe, but a way of life. Every year, the monsoons bring relentless rain, and the rivers swell, submerging vast areas of the country underwater. This isn't a situation that lasts for a few days or weeks. The water can remain for months, isolating communities and making everyday life a challenge. Among the many issues that arise, one of the most crucial is education. With schools underwater, thousands of children were left without access to learning, a situation that could have long-term implications for their future and the country's development. But Bangladesh, a country known for its resilience, refused to let Mother Nature have the last word. The answer? Floating schools. These are boat schools that provide education and health services to communities affected by the annual flooding. Each of these boats is a fully functioning school, complete with classrooms, libraries, and even solar panels for electricity. The school boat travels from one location to another, picking up students from different parts of the flood-affected areas. But the innovation doesn't stop at education. The boats also serve as a place where children can receive basic health services, ensuring that their physical well-being is taken care of alongside their mental growth. The floating schools are a testament to human adaptability, a beacon of hope in the face of adversity. So, while the rest of the world might see the floods as a disaster, for the people of Bangladesh, it's an opportunity to innovate, to adapt, and to ensure that no child is left behind, no matter what. In the face of adversity, Bangladesh has found innovative ways to ensure that education continues. So there you have it, a glimpse into the fascinating world of Bangladesh. This vibrant South Asian country is a blend of the unusual and the everyday, with cultural practices that may seem peculiar to outsiders, from a mother and daughter sharing a husband in certain communities to the Mandi tribe's unique marital customs. Bangladesh offers a wide array of social traditions. The country's capital, Dhaka, is a city of contrasts. It's the rickshaw capital of the world, yet its traffic jams are legendary. Despite its bustling streets, Dhaka is also home to families with a rare genetic condition that leaves them without fingerprints. Bangladesh is also grappling with societal issues, such as high rates of child marriage and limited employment opportunities for women. Yet, women have held top political positions in the country, demonstrating their resilience and strength. The country's spicy cuisine and innovative floating schools further illustrate its diversity and ingenuity. From unusual marriage customs to floating schools, Bangladesh certainly has its own unique charm and challenges.